Kippis is the way we Finnish people say cheers when we, pour some beer or whatnot, or, taste it. So today we are reviewing a band beer. Well, what else really? It's summer solstice, so a perfect, moment to open a can of beer and see what lies within, and then some comments about the taste and whatnot. Before we go on, a couple of words about this band called Tyrantti, which means tyrant. Well, that's a kind of a curious band because it was founded in 2017. Still only release is their single, but already they are out with a beer called Kobra, which is Kobra, of course. Now this is a 5.5% NEIPA, which means New England India Pale Ale, for those who don't know what it stands for. As you can see, this is a third of a liter can. The band was kind enough to send me 4 cans for review. Actually, to be reviewed here on Rauta channel as well as imperiumi.net, where I do, album reviews and whatnot. To give you a little bit of insight what this can is all about, so they wrote the thing down here. Kobra is a new wave of Finnish India Pale Ale that isn't fucking around. The thirst-quenching NEIPA style beer is heavily inspired by the music of leather trio Tyrantti. So grab your denim jacket and turn up the boombox. Kobra is here to kick some serious ass. Now that's quite a promise, and the rest of the information is here. That says basically, as you can see, best before and the strength, and this is done and brewed and canned by Coolhead Brew. So it's time to. What a nice sound of these brings summery memories and so many festivals and whatnot. So let's pour it in. As you can see, really yellow stuff, not very clear. This is actually try to wipe the glass clean. As you can see, this is a not very clear stuff, but kind of an unfiltered beer. A little bit of brownish. This kind of what I can see in the camera, and probably what you can see, that this is way more brown than what it looks like on the camera. Kind of a golden color, but yet kind of a very typical beer in a way, but not like lager, So the first smell here is kind of like citrus-like. It's a little bit, stingy, but not too much. This kind of gives you the promise of hoppy India Pale Ale. Well, usually they are quite hoppy. Some are to the extreme and some are quite mild, even to the level of typical lager or pils. But this is more of the citrus side. Now, I must say, I already know what this tastes like, but this is the first time that I actually drink it with a glass. The previous ones I just, take straight out of a can, so this is a little bit different. So the the smell is more clear when you use glass for this. And now this is a refrigerator cold. I previously enjoyed one that wasn't fridge cold because I tried to, when possible, taste beers in different temperature. It kind of gives you different ways to feel it. I know it's probably totally unorthodox, but then again, do I care? I don't. Because I want to taste it the way I enjoy beer, and sometimes situations change, and if I have the possibility to change in different temperatures, that's what I do. Now, one might think that new wave of Finnish heavy metal, which this band is all about, they actually say it on the can as well. Now that is something that one might consider drinking with, lager. But these guys are more sophisticated than that. They just don't want the regular, big brand, no taste lager, which is just something you get to drink and then piss, and you didn't even remember what it tastes like. These guys are more sophisticated though, so they aimed for IPA. Now, even though I know a little bit of IPAs, I must say I don't know what's exactly New England India Pale Ale. I know that American India Pale Ales are usually a little bit different than, say, Scotch ones. But for example, if somebody was to ask me, so, Mr. Rauta, do you know the difference between, say, California Pale Ale or whatnot and New England India Pale Ale? I wouldn't be able to. So that's my excuse not to be a professional beer taster, because that's not what I am. But let's give this one a taste and drop the comments here. Now, the smell is actually a little bit more citrus-like than the taste. Like I wrote actually in the Finnish review, this is somewhere between kind of a typical hoppy India Pale Ale and lager. So while people might be a little bit scared of, so hoppy taste, and if they're used to kind of like, say, German, Finnish, or, just average Nordic, even American lager, which is kind of no taste, this is not that scary, because this is quite far from those really tasty, really hoppy India Pale Ales. This is kind of somewhere between those extremities, and so kind of easy to approach, but yet way more taste than the typical lager. Now I need a little bit of adjusting. What can I say is that this is a real thirst quencher. So kind of a really fresh, and like I said, there is no stinginess in the taste. It's actually quite smooth and easy, but the aftertaste is actually a little bit better. It gives you the kind of a flavor that grows when the actual drink goes down, but leaves you a kind of like a sweet carpet of hoppiness and malt, of course. And one could say that this is quite brilliant beer to fit a metal band. Easy enough to get wasted and drink, when, I don't know, having barbecue, grill party, or then just, refreshment after day of sweating around. Maybe you're mowing the lawn, or maybe you're just watching some band live, or waiting your, girlfriend to come home and whatnot. Just kind of a nice beer to listen to your vinyls and CDs and tapes, but not just disturbingly hard to get in. So easy to approach, easy to enjoy, but to be honest, not most memorable one. Kind of a typical India Pale Ale in so many ways. And this 5.5 strength means that this is not too brutal, for anybody. But those who have a hard time drinking beers, this is not, turn around their heads. This is not a gateway beer, but this might be your gateway IPA. So if you're, just accustomed to lagers and pils and Kölsch, they're really tasteless, easy beers, but you feel like IPA is way too hoppy and strong for you, you might consider giving this one a taste. Now, the only thing I'm afraid of is that one might not be able to get this one outside Finland. I truly don't know, but that is so often the case with small batch craft beers. But should you reside in Finland, or should you have friends who are able to ship you stuff from Finland, this might be your collector item kind of beer. So give it a chance if you get the chance. Oh, that was kind of a stupid way to say it, but you get the idea. So what can I say is, keep peace, cheers, come by, and auf Wiedersehen. Bye bye.